好。我从东海岸听到你们的呼吁，要我来这里玉华竞选，所以玉华的居民们，我听到了，我吴慧玲来了。记得4年前，我第一次踏入玉华，就在252的咖啡店，一位安科，后来我才知道他是民主党的老臣安科后来，他看到我，不断地告诉我，我一定要来玉华竞选。可惜当年因为孩子还小，也不够自信，而没有参选。过后，安科后来每次看到我，都会鼓励我，要我来玉华竞选。可惜，安科后来不幸在今年过世了。我今天要站在玉华，一个玉华的候选人，向安科后来致敬。虽然迟了点，希望也了了他一个心愿。玉华 residents and all our supporters who brave the congestion and come to support the SDP rally, a very good evening to you. Thank you. Many of my friends sent me well wishes when they found out that I am standing as a candidate in this election. The well wishes always ended with, "It is going to be tough." And some mentioned thanking me for the sacrifices I made to stand as a candidate. However, the one who made the biggest sacrifices are not me, but my very dedicated campaign team, Chris, Johnny, Peter, Marvin, Chinfen, Yuanqi, Elvin, Halim, Stan, Dennis, Akiang, Yasser, Wakiet, and Jenny. These are the people who sacrifice every morning of their sleep, wake up early to meet me at Yuhua for walkabout before they go to work, and rush over every evening after work to do house visit with me. These are the people that do it not because of money. They are volunteers who receive no pay nor enjoy any privilege from us. These are the people who believe in SDP, believe in me, that SDP is a party that Singapore can make Singapore a better place to live in. Believe that me, when voted in, will be their voice in Parliament. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call sacrifice. And there are many in SDP, besides my campaign team that I mentioned. There are many Jufri, Mansura, Francis, and Clarence in the party who has working tirelessly to support all our 11 candidates in the background, all for one common goal, to give our best in this election, to give the candidate the best chance to be voted into Parliament. These are the people who are my greatest motivations, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. 昨天晚上在玉华走访中，一位安科叫我过来，他向我大声说了，我是 PAP 的支持者。我还是伸手握了他的手，回答：安科 ，PAP 也好 ，SDP 也好，大家都是新加坡人，投谁也不会改变那个事实，我们都是家己人。安科听后很开心地对我说，他在逗我的， 其实他也是支持反对党的。安科，如果你今天有在这群众大会，我想跟你说，我不会因为你而投撇屁一票，而对你的态度改变。相反的，我会一直努力，一直用心对待玉华的居民们，直到你们信任我、相信我、投我一票，我也会做到。我也会做到。你们是因为投我一票，而不是因为反对人民行动党而投我一票，我是不会放弃的。To achieve this, we should work towards a clean and fair contest between the two opponents. This morning, it is very disappointing to see that the banner painstakingly put up by our volunteers till early 2 a.m. today was sabotaged. Singapore really has no place for such petty politics. It is okay if you do not support me. I will continue to work hard to win your votes. But please, do not vandalize our election banners or posters or any other political party, be it PAP or alternative parties. It is an offense for any person to alter, remove, destroy, or deface any election posters or banner under the Parliamentary Elections Act. The punishment for such an offense is a fine not exceeding $1,000 or imprisonment of term not exceeding 12 months. Please, do not in the course of your support for one party get yourself into trouble with the law. I have right from the nomination day mentioned that I look forward to a clean and fair contest with my worthy opponent, Ms. Grace Fu. And I am very pleased that it was still a very gracious contest so far. As wherever we meet each other during our campaign, we wish each other well. The incident of the banner this morning not only never dampened me, but it touches me. When my very supportive husband came over with his colleague to put the banner back in place together with my campaign team, who stayed behind to help, my husband told me, when others put you down, I will always be there to put you up. Thank you to my husband who is here tonight at the stadium with my two children to support me. Life has never been a bed of roses for me. In my course of work, in the early years of my life, I was deemed not good enough as I failed to hit the sales target set up by the company. In sales line, if you do not hit the target, then out you go. I was kicked out before. I feel sad, hopeless, and even cry over it. But I never let that put me down. 哪里跌倒就要从哪里爬起。I never stopped trying. I never give up because of my failure. Instead, I try to learn where I have done wrong, where I need to improve and upgrade. This makes me what I am today. I'm the Director of Sales, managing the sales department in my humble company. My experience as a salesperson previously taught me to be more understanding towards my salespeople. I encourage them when they fail to meet their target, not punish them. Celebrate with them when they do well. Work with them when things go wrong. I believe in partnership with the employee. It is this experience that helped me relate well to the suffering of my fellow Singaporeans. 在一次走访中，一位居民问我，如果我当选后，我会为他做什么？我问他，你需要我帮你做什么？他回答，听我发达。安克，我不是财神爷，我没办法让你发财，但我很肯定的是，民主党如果进入国会的话，我们要为人民争取工作与生活的平衡，协助国人解除部分的生活压力。And to do this, SDP has come up with alternative policies like housing, healthcare, population, education, and economy. On nomination, a resident waited for me outside the nomination center and pushed a letter to me. He said, I must bring this up for him. This is a letter of demand from NUH, demanding more than 30,000 of hospital bills in arrears from an 80-plus-year-old man. He said, and I quote him, 看电视，电视台告诉人，建国一代的国人不用担心医药费，表面做得很好，后面却用这种手段来对付老人家。难道要这位老人家跳楼才甘心吗？ My dad, who recently had a fall at the hospital, was told that he needed a hip replacement operation. The doctor called me after speaking to my dad and told me my dad refused to be operated. When I visited my dad and asked him why he refused to operate, the first thing he told me, 開刀要6000塊啊. I can't help but also notice that the estimated cost of operation was prominently placed at the table next to him. Many elderly residents I met, like my dad, do not want to be a burden of their children, yet they couldn't afford healthcare costs on their own. Some rather die than to burden their children with the medical costs. I remember many years back, my mother-in-law's neighbor, an elderly 70-year-old man, went missing. He was diagnosed with cancer. His very filial son frantically searched for him, and some neighbors gathered and searched around for him. They finally found him dead. He committed suicide and left a note telling the son, who had sold his HDB flat to pay for his mom's medical bill and moved in to stay with them, that he does not want to burden his son anymore, as the 3-room flat is the only roof over their head, and he was still struggling to pay the mom's medical bill. The son was so heartbroken. Fellow Singaporeans, is this what we want for our 建国一代? Is this how we want to be when we grow old? This is why the SDP proposed the National Health Investment Fund, where the government and the people contribute into. My fellow SDP candidates spoke extensively on these alternative policies the past few days. And we want to bring this plan to the Parliament and offer an alternative to the failed Medisave, Medishield, and Medifund of the government policy. I received many feedbacks from residents. Another resident approached me this morning with another letter, wanting me to raise the issues about the CPF. Another asked me to bring about the motorcycle COE. 我是做美工的，逐日做到2、3点，无捌无 MRT。COE 的摩托车要6000几块，我妈妈还会起。旧历讲一日也无够坐的士，你讲免怎好？另外一个翁客是卖面的，伊甲我讲，咱的 COE 要5万块，伊的免要10年了，还袂起 COE， 唔免做生意了，无免在面，无工做。还有好多居民都把他们的亲身经历向我诉说。居民们，民主党和我都希望把你们这些问题带到国会，替你们发言。民主党也都有替代的政策来解决你们的困扰、你们的困难。I don't want to question Ms. Graceful on the timing of releasing the 5-year plan for Yuhua. But what is important, the residents, regardless of who you vote for, this 5-year plan should continue to be carried out. There should be no distinction between there should not be a distinction between a PAP ward and an opposition ward. Upgrading of Yuhua or any constituency is a national building program. A nation does not belong to any party but the people. The past few days, I have residents buying me a plate of fruits to thank me for all my hard work. This morning, a fellow Singaporean from West Coast came over to offer me a packet of sweets for my kids as their mom is working hard on the ground. She told me, please get into Parliament to speak up for her, even though she's not a Yuhua resident. 居民们，你们的心意，我很感动，我也收到了。真侪安弟看到我，讲我真少年、真水。记者们也问我对美女选战的看法。大选不是一个选美赛。傅海燕小姐她也很漂亮，但你们要选的是一位可以代表你们在国会发言和能够管理好市政理事会的议员。I'm very confident when voted into Parliament, I will not just able to manage the town council. I will also be your voice in Parliament, and I have the blessing of my husband to be a full-time MP when voted in. Yuhua residents, please vote for me, and I promise I will be your voice in Parliament. 亲爱的裕华居民们，请投我一票，我保证，我将会代表你们在国会发言，我会是您国会里的声音。投票是秘密的，敢投我一票。记得在民主党的标签，在民主党的标签上打叉，不要认错标签哈。Your vote is secret. Please do not be afraid of voting for the SDP. Remember to put a cross on our party logo and not otherwise. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you, everyone.